On some levels, there are basically two versions of ourselves. There is the one that lives in the head, that wants to make sure everything is safe, wants to make sure we are getting what we deserve. It is the part that is most likely to worry about what people think of us, and the part that wants to make sure we have enough stuff, have enough money. It is the one that has all the needs that have to be met. This is the part of us that will fight, push, shove and claw its way to the top. It is also the part of us that on a very bad day will destroy anything in our way, grabbing everything that we can. It can be too easy to think that this is the bad part of us. In fact, this part is just doing what it can to protect you and is simply making sure you will survive. Essentially, it comes from fear. It can go crazy at times and cause all sorts of trouble, but it is just doing what it can to get by. This is a very useful part of ourselves, but in order for us to be happy, we need to balance it with the other, softer, more gentle, more connected part of ourselves. The part of us that knows all about peace and happiness and where it really comes from. This is the part of us that understands situations intuitively, guides us at times without us even knowing how, can be positive, open and relaxed no matter what is happening. The part that knows forgiveness is the key to our own freedom. The part that doesn't care about other people's opinions, not in an angry, rejecting way, but in a grounded, confident, relaxed way. Many people get a sense of this part of themselves in the heart. This is the core part of us that enables us to be loyal, to stand up for what is right. This is the home of courage and honor. Indeed, the word courage means simply acting with heart, or coming from love. This is the part of you that is the source of all of your love. When our life becomes sad, stressful, or uncomfortable for any reason, we are most likely coming from fear and living in our head, overthinking. Instead, there are ways to relax the mind, to bring your thinking from the head to the heart, to come more from peace and love. This can be easier said than done. In fact, sometimes we have to clear out all of our past upsets and disappointments before we can do that. Sometimes we need to stop doing certain things or behaving in certain ways or repeating certain patterns before we can come from peace and love. For instance, if we hate what we do, then we will hate our lives. If we hate our lives, then over time, we will come to hate ourselves. Hate breeds fear, and fear sits at the bottom of all of our troubles. And so before long, we're miserable. To bring ourselves back to balance, we must clear out all of our pain, let go of our past, and begin to believe once again that things are okay. To come to terms with our life, no matter where we are, and to choose to come from that positive version of ourselves that is at peace and loving towards firstly ourselves and then others. There are great stories of great humans in the worst of conditions, behaving with great honor and beauty in the face of starvation and humiliation. They were able to hold their heads up and high and still find meaning in life, and still find opportunities to be joyful and to feel alive. Those people have proven that it is not where we are, but how we feel about where we are that makes all of the difference. However, at times we don't know what to do first, or how even to begin to get in contact with our best self. This program is designed to help you make contact with the source of your best self. This part of you doesn't always know what to do next, but it is definitely the best place to start. The best place to ask the first questions. You see, if you ask fear a question, you will always feel you have something to do. But when you ask love a question, you realize that you simply have someone to be. Fear forces you to do, and love invites you to be. All you need to do is, first of all, simply let go of 3 deep sighs, relaxing your body with each sigh. The more you practice these inner relaxation exercises, the deeper you go more and more rapidly into this free mind space. So if you haven't done so already, close your eyes and literally imagine that with each breath you are letting go of stress. Letting go of fear. Letting go of worrying about what might or might not happen. Take this moment to bring yourself exactly into this moment now. There is nothing for you to do. Nothing for you to achieve. Nowhere for you to go. Right here, you have nothing and everything. With or without, up or down. In this moment, none of that makes any sense. You are simply here. So breathe more fully, more completely, and just simply begin to imagine that all of that push and shove, all of that tension, drama, fighting, fearing is in your head as a blurred, fast, and rapid energy whizzing around. That with each breath is beginning to slow down. Imagine, see, feel, or sense all of this push and shove, all of this tension and worry inside your head. And as strange as it might sound, take a moment to express or feel thanks and gratitude towards those feelings. That part of you that cares, because it is only ever trying to help. And as you breathe, feel as all of that push and shove becomes, at least for this moment, more and more relaxed, as it realizes there is nothing to do in this moment. And so with each breath, you find that part is becoming increasingly more and more relaxed. And so you can just leave that increasingly relaxed part of you, enjoying this brief but luxury holiday break. And as you listen to this music, taking you deeper and deeper into this experience, now bring your awareness to your chest. Bring your awareness to the center of your chest. So you find your heart area. You may feel your heart very easily, or it may take a few moments to notice your heart feels warm and filled with a simple, contented, relaxed sensation. There is a wisdom inside this part of you that values all people as equal, that knows that which is not good for others, neither is it good for you. Your happiness and the happiness of others are very connected in this place. The very idea of competitiveness seems odd, immature, or old-fashioned. In this place there is a sense that all things follow laws of balance. This part always knows that truth is the answer. And therefore this part of you knows that there may be parts of you or your life out of balance. Maybe there are things you need to resolve from your past. Maybe there are behaviors you need to control, or habits that need to be stopped. It is most likely that there are a variety of things that your heart could tell you that need to be looked at, both about how you are living now and what you are feeling about your past. But deep inside this place is a version of you living out your greatest potential, this most amazing version of yourself. And if you were to spend time with this version of you, who might it ask you to be? What might it ask you to change? Maybe there is a part of you that would like to believe that some of the things that have happened to you are bad, are unfair, are unlucky. But maybe your heart knows that actually that was given to you for a reason. Sometimes the most difficult challenge is given to those who can then turn it into something amazing. What could you learn from your biggest challenges? How could they actually be gifts for you or those that you love? All of your experiences enable you to be better than anyone else at one thing. At some point, that gift may become clear if you let it. What might your unique gift be? And how could that be used for good in the service of others? If you had complete courage, who might you try and save? What might you commit your life to change? How could you, being this best self, improve not only your life, but the life of countless others? Listen to your heart, and you will be told everything you need to know. To solve all of your problems, simply ask, and ask this now. Think of something you need help with. Something that has maybe been a problem for a long time, or something that has been bothering you recently. or something that you would like guidance with. Whatever it is, simply ask your heart. Simply give the problem to your heart and ask, what would love do? Give it away. What would love do? Allow pure love and understanding to guide you as though all the people you meet are your own children. And let a love that needs nothing guide you to an amazing solution.